Here we have the Ceres Premium Lightweight Full Air Awning. This is a full awning, so it goes around the entire outside edge of your caravan, doubling the space you have to enjoy yourself. It's a full air awning. It's a single system, so you blow it up from any point. We have 4 points on this one, but you can blow it up from any one. We have one on each beam. There's one there, one here, one here, and finally one here. If you're pumping it up on your own, use one of the two middle ones. It makes it easier to pump up. All the beams on the inside are connected, so that's why it's single inflation. As you can see, we have 4 main beams which go from the front to the back, and they're all connected by these connecting tubes. All the connecting tubes screw into place. They come already in place to the main beams. Our system is very simple. If there's an issue, you can unscrew the beam and take that beam out, repair that beam and put it back into place, and you can do that on site rather than having to send the awning away to be fixed. One good recommendation is when you first put the awning up, you might find that some of these valves aren't quite tight, so some air might escape. So the first time you put it up, go round to each one of those valves, just give them a quick turn round just to make sure they're nice and tight. This is a premium lightweight awning, and what that means is it's a premium material, so it's extremely durable and will last for years and years, but it's a lightweight construction. It's a 150D ripstop material. It's very strong in itself. It has the ripstop for added strength, and the durability comes from our unique coating. This unique coating gives you full UV cover, so it stops those harmful UV rays when you're inside it. It also means the awning won't fade over years because it protects itself from the sun's rays. That coating also makes it very, very waterproof. We have a 10,000mm hydrostatic head on our awnings, which is very, very, very waterproof. On top of that, this fabric actually combats condensation itself. The way it does that is this material allows moisture to soak into the fabric itself. So during the days when you would normally get condensation, that moisture will soak into the material. If you put your hand against the material, you can feel the moisture, but what it does do, it doesn't bead on the outside of the material, so it doesn't cause condensation. And then during the day, that would either dry off as normal or drain down the material and back into the ground. Ready to start that process all over again tomorrow. All of our fabrics are yarn dyed as well, which means we dye the yarn before we actually sew the fabric together, which is why it doesn't fade. If you cut our material in half, you'll have the same colour all the way through. That lightweight fabric means that this, even though it's a full awning, so there is some weight into it because it's a very big piece of kit, it keeps that weight down, making it easier to use, easier to carry around. To make it even easier to use, all of our panels zip out. Every single panel can be zipped out, leaving you with the main roof of the awning and all the beams. And that's a bit that you slide into the awning rail on the caravan. By lowering the weight, it makes it easier to slide in and easier to pitch. It actually comes in 2 bags. We have the main awning in one bag, then we have the panels, the pegs and the pump in the other bag. Onto all of our panels. As I say, all of our panels zip out. All of our panels have windows on all the way around. You can see the front panels have a full window showing you that, allowing lots of light to come in. Side panels have 2 windows. They have a full mesh window, which allows us to have extremely great airflow, which I'll talk about in a bit. And we also have a door on the window, a window on the door as well. This means that even if the door is shut, you can zip the blind down and get all that light coming in, and it doesn't obscure your view anywhere. On all of our windows, we have full zip blinds. Zip blinds are really easy, quick to use. All you do is zip them shut and you're done. Nice, neat and full privacy. Also, with a zip blind, it means you can have the zip at any point. So if you want, you can have just a small window. You can have half a window. You can have whatever you want, or as I had it before, you can go all the way down. Just roll the material up and it will sit neatly in a pocket of its own making at the bottom. As so. The Ceres has large mesh windows on both sides of the awning, allowing extra airflow inside the awning to help cool the awning down and improve airflow. To use the airflows is simplicity itself. You have a large tinted window here. All you do, unzip the window, both sides, and then roll the window up. By doing this on both sides of the awning, what you're allowing is that air to flow through the mesh underneath. So the mesh keeps the insects out but allows the air to flow through. That air will bring the temperature of the awning down whilst you're inside, especially on those hot days, making it more comfortable inside. Once it's rolled up, you simply secure with the tie backs. 1 and 2. And you're done. The Ceres awning can take the Eris or the universal annex on the side of it. You can have one annex on either side or both sides if you want to put two. The way to fit it is very simple. Pitch your awning as we've done here. Then you unzip the side panel as so, and you zip the annex into that panel. With the Eris annex, once it's zipped back in, you can zip your panel back in if you wish to form a divider. But once it's done, you've then extended the space inside the awning by another 2 meters. The windows themselves are tinted. From the inside, they look crystal clear, but on the outside, you can see the tint. And that tint's to act against the sun's glare. So we've got that tint on the windows, stopping the sun's glare. You have the UV resistance of the roof, and you have extra airflow all the way around. That lowers the temperature inside the awning on those hot days. So if it's really hot outside, you'll have a noticeable difference in here, a good 10 plus degrees difference between the inside and the outside, making it feel much cooler inside. Ventilation adds even more airflow to the awning and helps bring the temperature down again. First of all, we have permanent vents built in on the sides there, so those are permanently open, allowing airflow. We also have, as I said before, large ventilation windows on the side here, where you can roll up the outside window to expose the vent to allow airflow in and out of the awning, giving you control over the air and the temperature inside. On this awning, you have double mud walls. You can see on all of the panels here, we have a mud wall on the inside. This is a large mud wall, and what this allows you to do is if you have matting on the inside of your awning, you can put it on the top of this mud wall, and that forms a seal against the wind and the rain coming from the outside. But we also have a mud wall on the outside. Here you can see the mud wall on the outside, and what that means is when you get water running down here, this mud wall will push the water away from the awning, keeping it away from the pegging points, which means your pegging points don't get waterlogged, so that helps control the ground anchorage, making it more secure in the wind. Adding to that security in the wind is storm straps. We have included in the awning storm straps all the way around. Here's a storm strap. So on every beam you have a storm strap like this. At the top you have an elasticated point, which means when it's really windy, that will give to allow some movement in the storm strap, which is vitally important to help stop damage your awning. This will give instead. Pegging these out is simplicity itself. You just peg into the ground, give you extra ground anchorage, and lock them off on the adjustable straps. Putting them away is easy as well. You simply roll the storm strap up and place it inside the pocket, which keeps the storm strap nice and neat out of the way, and it doesn't interfere with the awning or it's tangled in the awning when you put it away in the bag. You do not need anything else when you buy this awning. Everything you need comes with it. It comes with a draft skirt as well, which runs along the bottom of your caravan to stop the drafts coming inside the awning. Our draft skirts also have a ventilated panel in them, so you can even open a ventilation panel on the awning itself, on the draft skirt, itself, to allow airflow underneath the caravan. One optional extra you might be interested in is this small sleeve here. This sleeve runs along the entire length of the awning, and that allows you to connect the Westfield Sunshady Pro canopy to the front of the awning, giving you a covered area out to the front of the awning if you wish to. This is a full awning, so it goes all the way around your outer edge of the awning, which forms a really good seal against your caravan. What we also have is adjustable triangles. You can see these two adjustable triangles we have here. What these allow you to do is, no matter the angle of the front or the rear of your caravan, these give you the adjustment you need to get a nice secure seal against the side of the van. If the back's completely vertical, that's fine, or it could be at an angle. This awning is sold all over Europe and in the UK, so we have these triangles on the front and the back of the awning, meaning you can go onto a left or right-handed awning, no problem at all. This is the Ceres lightweight premium full air awning.